Ta-da! Welcome back. This is the Indigenous Film Review. I'm your host, Chris Bose. Cooks Gem for being here. Yedik Shinwenwen, good morning, or Yedik Shidish, good night, good evening. How you doing? I'm Nlaka'pamux and Nlaka'pamux, and I'm trying to speak a little more Nlaka'pamux these days. Our languages are all critically endangered here in the interior of BC. Indigenous languages in general in BC, I think, are all on the critically endangered list. You know, in my nation, there's probably only a couple hundred speakers fluent. Same with Nlaka'pamux, probably only a couple hundred, fluent speakers. We got to do more to revive our languages. So I try to speak as much as I can, but I got to get better at it. So anyways, the film review. Today, we're going to do the Guillermo Del Toro trilogy. Right now I'm just watching this. I've seen it before, but I got this for like $2 or something, or $1. And I don't like this movie. I don't really like a lot of his stuff. I buy it secondhand because it's cheap, $1 or $2. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. But as a filmmaker, so many people are fucking, oh, Guillermo Del Toro, holy fuck, wow. They fanatics, right? They're fanatics, and people will hate me for this, but I just don't see it. Always got such an attention to detail. Yeah, what about the story? Yeah, but the detail and the costumes and the sets are amazing. Yeah, true, and the special effects are pretty cool too, but to me, there's always sort of this obvious cheese to his stories, like an obvious cheesiness. Like in this one, it's the willful ignorance of the parents to not pay attention to their kid until it's, of course, far too late. And it's frustrating as as an audience member watching it, going, this is so fucking obvious. Like, how can you be that self-absorbed and willfully ignorant to not see the signs, the writing on the wall, I think that's what it is with his films. There's always, I just can't suspend my disbelief enough to really go, oh wow, Mama. I liked Mama. I liked Mama better, more, whatever the heck you call it. I liked it quite a bit, actually. This is one of my favorite. If I have a favorite Guillermo Del Toro movie, it's probably Mama. I like the story. It's a little more believable-ish. Okay, you can't see two girls surviving on their own for 5 years on nothing but cherries, aided by the help of a ghost. But once you get past that obvious sort of, I can't suspend my disbelief over it. I like it from that point onward. When the girls are found and brought back to civilization, it's interesting. Then I like Mama. The scary creature is good. I like it. Again, there's this willful ignorance of the parents to not listen to their kids. Maybe that's what Guillermo Del Toro's message is. Listen to your damn kids. When things go bump in the night, listen to your kids. Follow your gut. Maybe that's what he's saying. So if that's the case, then, well, he's brilliant. Then there's Crimson Peak, with Loki and some blonde chick and that ginger, what's her face, Jessica. It's good. I like this one too. It's very goth. It's very Victorian era. This one's a bit better too. But again, there's that suspension of disbelief, that I just can't quite get into. Creature designed by Chet Zar in Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Chet Zar, famous for doing collabs with the band Tool. Oh my god, I'm losing myself here. Focus. I need some focusing. So yeah, there's this. I can't suspend my disbelief with certain aspects of the story as well, like the weird incestuous relationship between the brother and sister, and they murder people and put them in vats in the basement. I don't know. It's you kind of. I feel like I have to really overlook certain obvious plot things with Guillermo's movies, and then once I do that, then I can enjoy his movies and appreciate them for all the detail and the special effects and the sets and all that sort of stuff. You bunch of nerds out there. So, yeah, I would rate this one my least favorite. I'm going to rate Don't Be Afraid of the Dark 4 urban res thumbs up. Granny would be like, well, she's stupid. What the hell? They turn on the lights? They gotta turn on the lights. Don't they have lights in that old house? Jeez. Sheesh. And my auntie would be like, this is dumb. I'm out of here. And she'd probably leave and go do something in the kitchen or go out to the garden. Uncles would be asleep on the couch, and, that would be that. I'll rate Crimson Peak. I think Jessica, what the hell's her name? Jessica Chastain. I think she's kind of a fox. I'll go 7, because she's in it. Ooh, hot. Just because I think the sets are amazing, the detail in the background is incredible, and the special effects are really cool, and that detail, wow. No, I think it's just a bit better of a story. He's obsessed with Victorian stuff, so yeah, I would say 7 thumbs out of 10 for that. Yeah, it would. While asleep watching that, my granny, she'd be like, wake me up when there's something good going on. And my aunt and my uncle wouldn't be bothered, because it's just the pacing is slow and you got to really pay attention to it. So yeah, there's that. Then Mama with, again, that fox Jessica Chastain. Whew. I like this one a lot better. Nikolai Coster-Waldau. If he's not the personification of Prince Charming from the Shrek movies, I don't know what is. Why hasn't anyone pointed that out before? Sorry, Nikolai, or whatever. Nikolai? So yeah, Prince Charming. Jessica's good. She's a bass player in a punk rock band. Hello. And it's a good thriller. Again, there's some suspension of disbelief with the 2 girls being alone in a forest for 5 years, living on nothing but goddamn cherries. But again, once you look past that and you get to get them back to the city, and that's when the fun begins. Then it's cool. I would rate that one. What is that? 6 or 7? 7. I'll give that one a 7 out of 10 thumbs on the old urban res review system. I think Granny would like it. It's another one where it's like, turn on the lights. Jeez, you're going to fall down and hurt yourself. What's wrong with those girls? What the hell? They eat cherries for 5 years? They'd poop. So, yeah, it would be skeptical, but she'd watch it with me. My auntie might. One of my aunties might. But the pacing's good. And Prince Charming's in it, and so he's handsome, and so they were like, oh, yeah, this story's good, nephew. And Uncle would watch it because Jessica Chastain is in it. She looks pretty hot. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good res-approved movie for old Uncle. So that's about it. How my feelings on what's his face, Guillermo Del Toro, is But I'm like that with every filmmaker, you know. I used to really like David, what's his face, Cronenberg. You know, he dumped out some turds, and I was like, eh. And David, what the hell's his name? The guy who did the Blue Velvet movie. What the hell's his name? David something. Anyways, you know, he dumped out some turds, and you just whatever. You got to approach everything with like a grain of salt and go, eh. You know, just because they pooped it out doesn't mean you have to like it. I had a good turd this morning, and I'm not like going crazy. I'm not gonna throw my turd a parade. So like just take it all with a grain of salt, and you'll be okay. So quick stam for another day, and we'll see you again on the res. All right, the urban res, the Kamloops, BC. Ho.